Hello interweb, I'm Shane Ormond. Welcome to Feck Tech, the unofficial spin-off to...
Fuck! Love Hate Man, it's a really popular show. Coming up on tonight's show, TV3 are to air a special Doomsday documentary. They've called it California.
And a small Caribbean island has claimed to be the original Ireland.
And finally, a new social network for cats has been launched. It's called the Pussy Magnet.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't go with puppy love.
Well, cats don't like dogs.
No.
It's a well-known fashion fool.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, it is now the run-up to Christmas. We're inching closer and closer, so we're taking a look at some quirky little gifts you could buy your loved ones or people you hate. The first this week is an edible phone cover. Japan Trend Shop, the website, has released what it's called the Survival Senbai Rice Cracker phone cover for the iPhone 5. It's basically an iPhone cover made of rice.
Made of rice?
Rice.
That's like the least fun food to make a phone cover out of.
Yeah, it's extremely brittle as well, considering, you know, the use of a phone.
They claim that it's a survival item. So is
survival in the sense that if you're feeling slightly peckish, this
Yeah.
will rescue you from it.
Oh, I couldn't eat. I just had 8 rice. No thanks.
Well, on the website, there's a pretty big warning saying, you know, be very careful with your phone if you drop it. This cover will break.
So it's useless?
Well, it's not fully useless. I mean, it does perfectly fit the phone, and it can be eaten when you're hungry.
But it breaks really easily.
Oh, it breaks really, really easy.
And there's not a lot there.
There's not a whole lot to it.
How is it held to the phone? Is it like a glue?
It fits.
Or?
No, it fits. Like the phone just slots in.
Yeah.
And it just sits around it. It's like
And
snug.
the whole thing's edible, or does the case?
No,
do you eat the
whole
whole
thing
case?
is edible. We have a picture of it here, if the guys want to cue it up, and it kind of gives away the idea of it. Do you see?
Brilliant.
It looks disgusting as well, I think, as in it just looks like a broken case.
I can't. It's not a big meal, is it?
Not really. It's really thin as well.
Yeah.
But it costs €60 to buy.
€60.
Yeah. And there's a disclaimer on the website that says, you know, we've no problems delivering it to you, but we can't guarantee it will actually be in one piece when you get it. So you may have just have paid €60 to get an envelope full of rice.
Oh, your phone cover came.
Well. Would you?
I can't imagine much of those orders came from Ireland or anywhere outside of Japan.
They didn't, but weirdly it has sold out.
Yeah.
It's completely sold out, so you can't even get it anymore.
So you kind of underestimated basically how much Japanese people love rice.
Pretty much. But that got me thinking, right? Irish people, and indeed most people in general, love chocolate.
Yes.
So they could make a chocolate iPhone cover or Android. In fact, it would work on any phone.
Oh, it's multi-format
so
compatible.
I have created this. I'll just rotate it there. You can see there's Mars bars. I've chosen Mars bars. I'm quite a fan of Mars bars. It fits relatively snugly within it. It's also got a Mentos because it's in mint condition.
It's a terrible joke.
The mint. Well, it basically...
Would I be wrong in saying those aren't brand name Mars bars? No.
I bought them in Lidl. It's still in prototype stage, so when I get the funding, I'm going to splash out, and you can have Mars bars, or if you're a fan of crunchies, I can do the crunchy version. Bounty, anything you want, really.
A Bounty phone cover.
That'd
be
very
pretty
nice.
good, yeah. Your phone's looking a bit chocolatey.
This is the thing. It's kind of been sitting on the desk all day, so it's now starting to melt.
Yeah.
I also got a bit hungry earlier and actually took a bite out of it.
Well, that's what it's for.
It
works.
See? And I only took a nibble, and I was feeling quite full.
Yeah. Well, you're probably disgusted.
It's not the easiest cover to access your screen.
Can you call anyone?
Yeah, no problem. Like, but if you hold it up, it'd heat and probably melt in your hand.
Yeah.
So I'm still working on it. You see, now you just broke my cover. But doesn't my cover taste good?
No, it's pretty good.
And then you can have a mint, so your breath is always fresh. But I actually genuinely think there would be a market for chocolate iPhone covers.
Yep.
So actually, I'm going to take it out now because that's just going to get destroyed. So there you go. I would sell mine at around €10 if you want to send in the money and the chocolate bars, and then I'll send it back to you made up. Sellotape. I need to change the sellotape aspect of it because that's not the best adhesive either. Really chewing on that Mars bar.
Oh, this is the mint.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I need to freshen up for the rest of the show.
You came across some other gift that could possibly be given this Christmas as well.
Did I?
From Pizza Hut.
Could you?
Okay, well, Pizza Hut have unveiled a Pizza Hut fragrance, and the purpose of it is that it smells like when you open a box of pizza.
When you open a box of pizza,
Are you good to go now?
I'm
You're
okay. You don't want to give me any more, no?
No.
I'm good to go. Yeah, when you open, or it's a cologne, so presumably for men, but there's going to be a woman's one in the works as well.
Yeah.
It just smells like pizza.
Okay.
Like it's meant to be the exact smell of opening a box of Pizza Hut.
Of all flavors, how does that work?
I think it's just a cheese pizza.
Oh, okay.
And it arose from, they had a competition on Facebook where someone posted a Photoshop of this like Pizza Hut cologne and you had to name it. And they came up with the incredibly unoriginal Ode to Pizza Hut.
Not the best name.
That's awful. I would have named it Not Farts.
Well, you see, that gets to the point. You
Yeah.
know what you're getting. Or
And
not
also,
getting.
Not Farts is my wife's favourite smell.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's like a lot of people, so.
Yeah, no.
I would have had the tagline be a pizza heaven.
A pizza heaven.
Yeah, as in a piece of heaven.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, fine.
But you can't buy it. It's not actually on sale.
No,
is
they,
it?
they only made 110 of them and they sent them to all of the Pizza Huts in Canada because it was a Canadian campaign. But I don't really think the employees of Pizza Hut need to be smelling any more of Pizza Hut.
You wouldn't imagine so, no.
I would imagine they spend the majority of their time trying to not smell like Pizza Hut.
Okay.
But Pizza Hut have said that if you want to smell the cologne, you can order a box of Pizza Hut any day of the week.
Solid marketing from the Pizza Hut guys. Okay, well, just to recap then, the two gifts so far we've recommended for Christmas are not actually buyable at all.
No, not at all.
It's a good start to the show. Tourism to the moon.
Tourism to the moon. Yeah. I like this a lot.
Okay.
If you have some spare change knocking about, you can go to the moon for summer of 2020.
Good, because there's a gap in my calendar right now for 2020.
Yeah. I hear space is lovely that time of year. Just vacant. It's $800 million to go, which is going to limit the amount of people that can do that. Which I was thinking, if you were going up and you won a competition, so say you won this competition, you were going to go into space.
Fingers crossed, yeah.
Would you go?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 800 billion. But then you get like sat next to Tom Cruise, and he's like trying to sell you pyramid shares, like for the whole trip, and it would be awful just spending 2 days on a plane with Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to go anymore.
No.
You see,
And also, it's only 2 days. Like, so if it was Friday, right, and I had stuff to do on Monday, I could be back for errands and shopping on Monday.
Okay.
It's not like 2 weeks in Santa Ponza.
You see, my problem with it is, as I said to you earlier, is you know how you can buy gifts of an acre of land on the moon?
Yeah.
They're only like €30 or something like that. So if I was to buy maybe 50 acres, could I set up some sort of tourist camp on the moon and then charge people when they go there, maybe build an old airport?
Yeah.
Or whatever is needed to land a spaceship, I don't know. And then charge people to land on my little...
So you want to go to the moon and basically set up Butlins.
Yeah.
And you have you go to the moon and Les Dennis would be doing Cinderella.
Les Dennis, former X Factor contestants.
Yeah, Twink.
I'd be selling these bad boys.
This is the only product we have. Patent pending.
Yeah, I don't know. It's 8 years away. It's a long time off.
Yeah.
How is it still so expensive? Are Ryanair not all over this?
Oh, yeah. I'd want to go to space with Ryanair.
They get you there or thereabouts.
Yeah, you don't get a helmet. It's more just like a catapult at this stage. It's like,
that was a nice noise.
and thank you. I thought so too.
Would you go if someone...
Yeah, no.
Would you do the cheaper version where you don't actually land on the moon and hang around for a week?
That's
or would
crap.
you do you'd land on the moon?
I'd love to land on the moon.
Well, if you go there, will you check if my farm is okay?
Yeah, I'll pop in there. There'll just be an old man on the porch. Get off my land!
Yeah, that's what he's being paid for.
Yeah, no. If I got a gift, I'd definitely go, but not on the first one.
Okay, yeah, that might crash.
Yeah, definitely not.
Okay, well, in other news, Nokia, it turns out, have a patent pending on a vibrating tattoo. It's going to sync up with your smartphone, so when you get a call, your tattoo will start vibrating.
Yeah.
They launched it, or they put in the patent in September 2011, but it was only recently discovered by a website. But it'd work in such a way, according to the details, you could have different patterns. So it might vibrate one way if your girlfriend's calling, or it might do a longer vibration if your mother's calling.
Yeah. Is there a way that you could like have the voice come from the tattoo? Like if it was a dolphin, the dolphin's mouth would just be like, "It's your mother."
They didn't go into that detail, funnily enough,
No.
on the patent. I just thought it was an interesting idea to think that's the route we could be going down.
You know, a bunch of people are going to tattoo their penis if it's a vibrating tattoo.
Yeah, maybe it's targeted at women.
Yeah, there's a strong genital market there.
There is a very strong genital market. Have you got any tattoos? No.
Have I got any tattoos? Nope.
No.
Definitely don't.
Fair enough then.
Do you know?
No, I don't have any tattoos.
You don't really seem like a tattoo kind
I'm
of
not
person.
really into tattoos at all.
I wouldn't mind getting one, but I stress out about it too much.
But the ink and the...
Yeah, because like, you know, I'll be like, oh, I'll get the Batman tattoo. And then like a year later, I don't like Batman. And I'm like more into Superman. And now I have a Batman tattoo. And that's really silly.
Then you could have one on your other arm of Superman.
Yeah,
Then
but
you could have the battle.
what about then when I'm not into comic books anymore?
Just chop off your arms.
Oh, okay. That's your solution to everything, isn't it? Just chop off your arms.
Yeah, it's my default. Robots, anything. Okay, well, up next, moving on from the vibrating tattoos, is the useless app of the week.
I like the useless app of the week.
I do as well, sometimes.
Have we completely gotten rid of useful app of the week?
No, there are plenty of useful apps out there.
Yeah.
Banking 365 is a handy one at the moment.
Great.
This app is... I'm not sure what the purpose of this app is. It's called Cricket Sounds Lite, which implies there is a full-blown version.
Yeah, Cricket Sounds
Full Pro.
Premium.
So basically, someone has recorded the noises of a cricket,
Yeah.
and you can have these noises playing non-stop from your phone. Maybe it's a thing that people...
Non-stop.
Yeah. You can literally set it for an hour
Yeah.
by default, or you can choose a time like 24 hours, 2
Like
minutes.
an alarm, like it goes off in 24 hours or it will go off for 24 hours?
No, this is the thing, right? You hit start, and this is just what happens. If my phone will stop acting the maggot. So,
That'd be great to have like live on air, just crickets.
the point of that someone would set an amount of time, such as an hour, which is the default.
Yeah. Is it a free app or?
Yeah, it's free. There's not even a cool graphic.
Yeah. Is there many downloads?
There's not an awful lot. As
Yeah.
in, I think it's less than 1,000.
Do you want to just go out on the cricket sound?
Yeah, maybe. Okay, that'd drive me crazy. How could someone listen to that?
I don't think it's ambient. Like I don't think you're meant to.
No, I can understand waves crashing and things
Yeah.
like that, but I don't get...
Do you know what's really sexy? There's an online loop of just kind of random jazz, and you can get a loop of rain, and you can get a loop of a fire,
Okay.
and you play the three at the same time, and then you put the fire on the screen, and then you have a special night with your lady friend
You could just buy a CD.
with all of them on it. But
No.
it doesn't have the.
Put on fire. You don't know how to do that.
No.
Okay, so that's this week's useless app of the week. Interestingly, there was news earlier this week, or late last week, that 4 record labels
Yeah.
have taken on the big ISPs in Ireland, those who provide broadband, so the likes of UPC, Vodafone, 3, and all the others. They've taken them on because they want to tackle the issue of piracy and downloading.
Yeah.
So they're actually taking them to court. Now, UPC last year did say, we're not signing up to anything voluntary.
Yeah.
If we have to, the courts will have to tell us so, or the government will have to introduce legislation. Do you think, this will be the beginning of the end for downloading?
In Ireland or like as a.
No, in Ireland specifically.
Not really. No. Once they start putting people in jail, that would be the end of it.
You see, this is meant to be a case of, like you get 3 warnings and then you're out.
Oh, the 3 strikes.
3 strikes
system.
and you're out. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that.
Which
but it is like 1 warning, or is it like a warning per file kind of thing?
You see, that's what I was wondering. I was going to say, what if you downloaded like 10,000 songs?
Yep.
Is that 1 warning, or is that like you've got well past the 3 marks there?
It depends on how crap the music is.
Is it?
Yeah.
So they let you away with the likes of Justin Bieber and One Direction, but not so much if it's...
Oh, someone who's classy like Justin Bieber. Yeah. Have you seen he tweeted a compliment to Rowan Atkinson, and Rowan Atkinson tweeted the word thanks back 40,000 times.
Wow, that must have took ages. Let's put paste.
I presume there was a thing or something.
Yeah. So we're going to keep our eye on how that develops in terms of in the courts and the ISBs. But we're all out of time.
Oh no.
So we're going to leave you with crickets.